Hello everyone, welcome back into another video. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to get funded with a strong risk money management, with a proper risk money management, right? Our number one key in order to pass any prop firm challenges is to have a risk management. So, why prop firm? Why do we need to trade with a prop firm company instead of trading your own capital? For example, you only have $300 that you allot for your trading. We have here $300 for our personal capital, and we also have here $300 for prop firm trading. This is, for example, you are using $300 for your personal account and for your prop firm trading. Now, if you are trading using your own personal capital, you are only trading with just this $300. Since this is a personal capital, you are going to deposit this exact $300 into your preferred broker. That means you are going to trade exactly with this $300. Now, let's say you use that $300 in order to trade with a prop firm trading, with a prop firm company. Now, that $300, you can use that in order to buy a 50K account. You can use that $300 in order to buy a 50K account. If you look closely, $300 capital versus 50K account capital, there's a really big difference right away. But I'm just getting started. I will show you exactly the difference, why it is better to trade with a prop firm company instead of your own capital. But this is only my personal opinion. At the end of the day, the decision to make is yours. The final decision is always up to you if you are going to trade with your own personal capital or you want to trade with a prop firm company. Now, let's say both of this you are aiming for only 5% per month. This is very realistic in trading. Some people are telling you they are earning around 20 to 30 to 50% gain every single month. Those are not true. Those are most likely a scam. They are selling you something. They want you to invest in their business, which is most likely a scam because there's nothing in this world that returns 50% gain every single month or 30% gain every single month. If you are a trader, you can expect around 5 to 10% a month gain. 10% is already a lot. So, let's say we are only aiming for around 5% gain every single month. Now, let's say you are trading with a $300 for your personal capital, right? And you are trading with a 50K account. The 5% every month of $300 is only $15, which is nothing. This is very little. This will not help you leave your 9 to 5 job. This is not a life-changing money. This is not the money that you can reinvest in your trading and compound your personal account. But in the prop firm trading, if you are aiming for only around 5% a month in your 50K account, that's already around $2,500, which is already a lot. This right here, this money that you gained for your first month, 5%, you can use this to buy more trading challenges in order to increase your capital and in order to increase your monetary gain every single month. See the difference with only $300 trading with your own personal capital and if you are trading with a prop firm account. 5% of $300 is only $15. Do you want to earn $15 every single month? Maybe not. The 5% of 50K is around $2,500, which is a decent amount of money that you can use in order to buy more challenges and in order for you to increase your capital to trade with. That means if you have more capital, you have more monetary gain every single month. Now, let's say you decided to go with a prop firm. Which prop firm should you go with? So, these are my list of the top prop firms personally, because these are the prop firms that I have personally traded with and the prop firms that I have a funded account with. Number 1 is FundedNext. FundedNext is a very big company. If you follow them, you will see very big billboards all across the globe. This is a very huge company. For me personally, I prefer prop firms that are a company, not founded by an influencer. In the recent days, there's a lot of prop firms that are founded by influencer. Right here, FundedNext, this is a very big company. This is not founded by any influencer out there. This is literally a company, which means it operates with a very big amount and they have a lot of funds for their company. So far, I have not seen any complaints about them regarding payout rejections, because so far I have not experienced payout rejection with them. No problems with the spread, no problems with slippage. They also have a 24-hour guarantee. If they exceed more than 24 hours since you requested for a payout, they will pay you extra $1,000 since you requested for a payout. My number 2 company is FTMO. This is very obvious because FTMO, I think, is the very first prop firm in the whole trading industry, and they've been around since almost, I think, more than 10 years now. And so far, they have not rejected any of my payout. My experience with them is really good. By the way, I have an exclusive discount with FundedNext. I have 7.5% discount with any of their proper account. You will have 7.5% discount for 25K account, 50K account, 100K account, or 200K account. Just go into our Discord and you will see there the link for the 7.5% discount, or you can simply use the code TraderZ5. Alright? And number 3, MyFundedFX. So far, my experience with them has been really great. I have no complaints with them. And number 4 is Funding Pips. And also with Funding Pips, I have not yet experienced a payout rejection. So right here, these 4 are my top 4 prop firms that you can trade with. So far, I have not yet experienced any payout rejections, right? So if you want to get 7.5% discount, just go into our Discord and you will find their 7.5% discount link or the code TraderZ5. So here are our approach in order to pass a funded account. We have here our standard approach. Now, our standard approach is only risking 1% risk per trade idea and only aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward. Now, let's say you have around 50% win rate, but our strategy has more than 50% win rate. At my best weeks, I have around 60 to 70% win rate. You just need to follow our setup to the T and always follow your checklist. Now, in our standard approach, we are only risking 1% and only aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward. By the way, this tool right here, you have an access into this exact tool. Just simply go into our Discord and go into the prop firm risk calculator. It will show you exactly how many trades you need to take in order to pass your challenge depending on your risk per trade and risk to reward. Now, for example, you have a 50% win rate. This is the best case scenario. You only need 4 trades. Yes, in the best case scenario, using 1% and aiming for only 1 to 2 risk to reward, you only need 4 trades. These 4 trades, that means you can pass a challenge account in just 1 week, since you only need 4 trades. Right here, since we are aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward, 2% plus another 2% plus another 2%. And on your 4th trade, you will now pass the phase 1 of your challenge account. This is, by the way, if you are trading phase 1 of a challenge account and the profit goal of that phase 1 is 8%. The best case scenario, you only need 4 trades in order to pass the phase 1 of your challenge account. Remember, the win rate will be based in a set of 10 trades. Now, for the best case scenario, let's say you won 4 trades in a row in your first 4 trades. Right here, in your first 4 trades, you passed your challenge right away. For phase 1, passed right here. Now, this is the worst case scenario. This is the worst case scenario that can happen to you. If you have a 50% win rate, you are risking 1% per trade and only aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward. Worst case scenario is all of your trades in the first 5 trades are all losing trades. But look very carefully. You already lost 5 losing trades, but you still haven't blown your account. See this? You are only down 5%, negative 5%. In order to blow your account, you need to be at least negative 8% or negative 10%, depending on your prop firm. Right here, as we can see, you already lost 5 trades in a row, but you still haven't blown your account. This is if you are using a strong risk money management. As we can see, after 5 losing trades, you got 5 winning trades. Like I told you, this is how probability plays out. If you look very closely, 5 losing trades, 5 winning trades, you got a 50% win rate. That is why you need to be present always in every setup. You need to execute because the order or sequence of your losses and winners is random. You don't know the sequence of the losers and the winners. You got 5 losing trades and you only need 3 trades, and now you are back at a break even and also at 1% profit. And then on your 10th trade, this is your 5th winning streak, you are now up 5%. And let's say you got another loss and on your 14th trade, you finally passed your phase 1 account. Remember, this is just the worst case scenario. In the worst case scenario, right here you can see you only need to have at least 14 trades in order to pass your challenge. Phase 1. This is around more than 2 weeks, around 2 weeks or more, right? Which I think is very attainable. You just need to be patient and follow your trading plan and always use strong risk money management. Now, let's say you want to be aggressive. You want to either pass the account or either fail the account. Let's say you can buy a lot of challenges. Let's say you can buy 5 to 10 challenges. This approach, you can use this aggressive approach, which means you can risk around 2% per trade idea. But if you only have few accounts to trade with, you can use the 1% risk. Let's say you are using aggressive approach. You are risking 2% per trade and you are aiming for 1 to 2 risk to rewards. Let's say once again you have a 50% win rate. If you are risking 2% and aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward, you only need 2 trades. That's right. You only need 2 trades in order to pass the phase 1 of your challenge, which is 8%. Now let's say you are now on the phase 2, which is only 5%. Still, you only need around 1 to 2 trades in order to pass the challenge, risking 2% per trade, which is very quick. Right away, you will be able to pass your challenge if you have a lot of trading accounts to trade with. Now, this is the worst case scenario if you are risking 2% and aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward. Let's say you have a 50% win rate. That means you can have 5 losses and 5 winners in a set of 10 trades. So, in your first trade, you got a loss. On your second trade, you got another loss. So that means you are now down negative 4%. On your third trade, you have another loss and you are now down 6%, negative 6%. Now, the fourth trade is very critical because if you lost another trade, your account now is gone. Thankfully, your fourth trade is a win and you are now back at just negative 2%. This is the worst case scenario. In the worst case scenario, you only need around more or less 10 trades in order to pass your first phase of your challenge, aiming for 8% or 10% depending on your prop firm company. Right? See this? Passing an account is attainable, completely attainable, only if you have a strong risk money management, if you are strictly following your risk management. That's why I recommend all of you to follow a strong risk money management. Use a fixed risk if it's either 1% or 2%. And use that exact risk in all of your trade. Do not change between 1% and 2%. Stick to a fixed risk per trade. Now, right here we have a conservative approach. Let's say you only have around 1 to 2 accounts to trade with. You can risk 0.5% risk. That means you are only risking 0.5 in your equity and only aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward. Now, let's say this is the best case scenario. This is the best case scenario. In order to pass the phase 1 of your challenge, which is 8%, you need 8 winning streaks in a row, which is, to be honest, not very realistic. This is, for example, you are risking 0.5%. This is what you need. You need 8 winning streaks in a row in order to pass a challenge, risking 0.5%, aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward. Not very realistic. This is the worst case scenario or the more realistic scenario if you are risking 0.5% and aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward. Right here, we have a set of 10 trades. And right here, we have another set of 10 trades. This is for 50% win rate in the first 10 trades and another 50% win rate in another set of 10 trades. As we can see, after 20 trades, if you are risking 0.5%, you still won't be able to pass the account. That means you need more than 20 or 30 trades to pass the FIS1 account if you are only risking 0.5% and aiming for 1 to 2 risk to reward. So personally, I don't recommend you to use 0.5% if you are passing an account. But let's say you are now a funded trader. This right here is a perfect risk if you are now a funded trader and only aiming to get payouts. Let's say right here, you got 5 winning streaks. This is only an example. You get 5% gain. That means you can get a payout 5% of 100k account. The 5% of 100k account is 5,000 USD, which is very decent payout for 100k account. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned a lot. So this right here is exactly how you pass a prop firm account with the help of very strong risk money management. Remember, you need to always use risk management. That is very necessary in order to pass a prop firm account. You need to have a risk money management, right? So I hope you learned a lot from this video. If you have any questions, you can write it down on our Discord server and I would happily answer your question. Right? So I will see you on our next video. Peace out.